Guys, from Barachukki Falls, we are heading towards Talakadu. So we'll go there and explore a bit as we had some time. Let's go ahead and see how Talakadu excites us.
I'll just give a gist or highlights of the mythological and historical stories of this place. To know the complete details, you either need to go there and hire a guide or just read about it.
And look at the roads ahead. Quite a bit of off-roading for the Thar now.
The story of Vaidyanatheshwara. The name of this place is derived from two hunters, Tala and Kada. Elephants used to offer flowers at the same place regularly. Observing this, Tala and Kada strike their eggs out of curiosity on a Swayambhu or self-formed Shivalinga covered amidst trees and shrubs. It starts bleeding profusely and then the linga self-heals or treats itself. That is, it acts as a doctor or a Vaidya as it is called in Kannada, and hence the name Vaidyanatheshwara, which is the temple we visited first. This is called Naga Kundala Chola, where Naga means snake, Kundala means bangles, and Chola represents the dynasty which built these temples. The dynasties that ruled this area are the Gangas, Cholas and Hoysalas in the same order as mentioned. The temple has sunk a bit under the ground, which can be seen here. Manonmayi Amma temple can also be found in this vicinity. There are majorly 6 temples here: Vaidyanatheshwara, Pathaleshwara, Maraleshwara, Veerabhadreshwara, Kirti Narayana Swami and Chaudeshwari temples. We now move towards the sandy paths that lead to Pathaleshwara, Maraleshwara and Chaudeshwari temples. The original name of Talakadu was Gajaranya, and there is an interesting mythological story behind this original name which links to Vaidyanatheshwara and then Tala and Kada striking their axe on Vaidyanatheshwara. I wouldn't get into that, and it is for you to find out. We have now reached Pathaleshwara temple, also known as Vasukishwara, who is believed and worshipped for Sarpadosha. Walking in the sands for quite some distance, not much though, feels like walking on a beach. Now, let's get to the story of the sands of times. It is said that there were no sands here until 16th century. So what happened here? The story of the curse of Alamelamma at Talakadu is a famous and enduring legend in the history of Karnataka, particularly linked to the Wadayar dynasty of Mysore. It's a tale of injustice, a queen's defiance, and her curse that is believed to have manifested in 3 distinct ways. The background. The story is set in the early 17th century. Srirangaraya, the viceroy of the Vijayanagara Empire, was ruling from Srirangapatna. He fell fatally ill and visited Vaidyanatheshwara temple in Talakadu hoping for a cure. His wife, Queen Alamelamma, was left in charge of the kingdom. She possessed a large collection of precious jewels which she would regularly lend to the temple to adorn the goddess Ranganayaki of Srirangapatna. While Srirangaraya was in Talakadu, his health worsened and he died. In his absence, Raja Wadayar, the king of Mysore, seized the opportunity to take over the Srirangapatna kingdom. The conflict and the curse. After seizing the kingdom, Raja Wadayar attempted to take Almelamma's jewels as she had no children to inherit them. He sent soldiers to retrieve them, but Almelamma considered the jewels holy and refused to surrender them. She fled with the jewels with the soldiers in hot pursuit. Cornered at a cliff overlooking the Kaveri River at her birthplace Malangi, unwilling to give up her jewels or her honor, she made a desperate choice. Before jumping into the river, she uttered a powerful threefold curse in Kannada. ತಲಕಾಡು ಮರಳಾಗಲಿ, ಮಾಲಂಗಿ ಮಡುವಾಗಲಿ, ಮೈಸೂರು ದೊರೆಗೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಾಗದೆ ಹೋಗಲಿ. This translates to, let Talakadu become a barren expanse of land, as it couldn't heal her husband. Let Kaveri River near Malangi become a whirlpool, so that soldiers could never cross it henceforth. And may the Mysuru kings never have children, as the Raja tried possessing her jewels, quoting the reason that she didn't have children. We have now reached Maraleshwara temple on the way. The legacy of the curse. The curse is believed to have manifested in the following ways, which have been a source of fascination and debate for centuries. Talakadu buried in sand. The once prosperous temple town of Talakadu is now a landscape of washed sand dunes. Many ancient temples are partially or completely buried under the sand, and archaeological excavations have been necessary to unearth them. While geologists offer scientific explanations for sand accumulation, such as change in the river's course, the legend of the curse still remains as local belief. Malangi's whirlpools. The Kaveri River at Malangi is said to have dangerous and mysterious whirlpools symbolizing Almelamma's final act. Mysuru kings without heirs. For centuries, the Vadayar dynasty has struggled to produce direct male heirs, often having to adopt successors. This is widely attributed to the curse. We have now reached Chaudeshwari temple at the end of the sandy paths. Kirti Narayana temple is the last and the largest temple to visit here. You will need to walk out of the sandy paths and then a bit on the tarmac to reach the Kirti Narayana temple. The Vaidyanatheshwara temple and the Kirti Narayana temple are the temples which have the ancient sculpted stone walls. The Kirti Narayana temple vicinity also houses some of the ancient stone sculpture ruins of different temples.
Guys, that is the end of our one-day trip. We visited Gaganachukki Falls and then Bharachukki Falls, and then we went to Talakadu and explored Talakadu with a guide. It was really nice to know the history and the mythological stories behind the Talakadu temples and the temples that were buried in sand due to some reasons. And I'll try and explain as much as possible in the video. So let's ask my daughter how she felt about this day out. So Dhruti, how did you feel about today's day out?
The day was so nice, I loved it.
Good, fine then. So that's it for today, guys. Request to like, share and subscribe, and as I usually say, pour down your emotions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Ciao.